Worried about letting someone else pick out the perfect avocado for your perfect impress them on the third date guacamole? Well, good thing Instacart shoppers are as picky as you are. They find ripe avocados like it's their guac on the line. They are milk expiration date detectives. They bag eggs like the 12 precious pieces of cargo they are. So let Instacart shoppers overthink your groceries so that you can overthink what you'll wear on that third date. Download the Instacart app to get free delivery on your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, goal,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Have you ever covered a carpet stain with a rug? Ignored a leaky faucet? Pretended your half-painted living room is supposed to look that way? Well, you're not alone. We've all got unfinished home projects. Whether it's a door that sticks, or a disorganized closet, or an AC unit that only works half the time. It all matters. You just haven't taken care of it yet. But there's an easier way. Just download the Thumbtack app. You can search for what you need done and find tons of highly rated pros right in your neighborhood. Check prices, reviews, and book a pro right on the spot. Plus, you'll know what to tackle next, because Thumbtack is the app that shows you what to do, who to hire, and when. Pull out your phone, and in just a few taps, say goodbye to all those unfinished home projects, and say hello to caring for your home the easier way. Download Thumbtack and start a project today.
Phony.
And a phony at the mic.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show, starring Bob Lutz.
You think I'm some dummy off the street? Yeah, my era's everything. I cover all eras. My nickname, Mr. Era.
Jeff Lutz.
I've been around for 34 years. Longer than most people.
34 years to me is... That happened yesterday, not in your lifetime.
There's no alternate history where that could have been achieved.
97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Woo-hoo! All right, welcome back, everyone. Hour number 2, the Bob and Jeff Show, KFH Radio, 869-1240, the IHOP hotline. If you'd like to get with us, we would appreciate hearing from you. I have been doing an incredible job of multitasking during this show.
You have? What have been your what have been your other tasks?
You followed it along.
Well, what about the audience?
Well, the audience doesn't need to know everything I'm doing.
Okay.
I like to pique their interest.
You brought it up.
Well, that's only to pique their interest.
Of course.
You know, if I can pique someone's interest, then why wouldn't I?
I don't know.
By the way, I saw a guy we both know make a mistake on Facebook the other day. Should I have pointed it out? In wishing someone a happy Mother's Day, he wrote that she's been of very, very good counsel, COUNCIL. Should I have pointed that out?
No. But you did. I assume.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, good.
I did not name the name. I just got humor out of it.
Well, some people struggle with homophones or whatever they're called.
This person shouldn't be struggling.
Really? Right. Who was it?
Well, I can't say, but let's just say they instruct at times.
No, it's a teacher.
I didn't say that.
So, is it a teacher from closer to my generation, or?
I'm not gonna get into what generations they're from, but I let it go. I thought long and hard about ribbing this person.
Was it a former journalist?
To some degree, but you can't. You got to pull back at times, and I think for the greater good, it was best not to mention it to that person.
Well, you mentioned it now and made them feel awful.
They don't
anonymously, of course, but I guess that's
different. I can guarantee you this person's not listening.
Not listening. That's upsetting.
They have other things going on today.
Well, good for them. Why is Doug Gottlieb taking a head coaching job and continuing to do a daily radio show?
I don't know. He's trying to break new ground, apparently.
I mean, come
Why
on.
is Green Bay hiring him and letting him do that?
I don't know. Who would play for Green Bay, knowing that their coach has another literal full-time
job? From noon to 2, he's off limits. What's the hours of his show? I don't even know.
Well, I think he's on longer than 2 hours.
Well, I can't imagine. I can't even. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Let's get to the hotline. Jim waits. Hello, Jim.
Yeah, good afternoon. I got a lot to tell. My 1980s nephew from Georgia championship, the tennis match is going to be for the first time down at Oklahoma State this weekend. A big change in the tennis business. Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll look forward to that.
Anyway, there used to be a guy that worked at the Eagle that was a Cubs fan that wouldn't quit, and he was your competitor at the Eagle. And regardless of where he was at, regardless of how down in the hole Cubs were, he was a Cubs fan for life. And so you need
I have no idea who that was. It must have been before my time.
Yeah. Huh? Pardon?
The only Cubs fan I worked with was a gentleman by the name of Clark Spencer. So I don't know. I don't know who you're referring to.
It's been too long ago. But he was last at Detroit before he was the Detroit Free Press before he came to the Eagle. I don't
know who that would have been.
Long time ago. Almost irrelevant to today's conversation.
Maybe not even worth bringing up. Who knows?
No, the fact that he stayed a Cubs fan regardless of their one-loss record.
Well,
a lot of people stay fan. I've stayed a Cardinals fan. Jeff stayed. I don't think that sets him apart.
No, but you still are a Cubs fan and a Raiders fan.
No, I'm not a Cubs fan. I'm a Cardinals fan, Jim. You know that.
I'm sorry. I got mixed up there. You're a Cardinal fan forever, regardless of whatever they're doing.
Forever. Absolutely.
That's pretty normal.
No doubt.
I just wanted to get you re-registered as being a Cardinals fan.
There you go. I appreciate it. You've tested me.
Yeah.
Thank you for the call, Jim.
Same thing as a Raiders fan.
Not as much of a Raiders fan. Not even close. The Raiders aren't even close.
Here, this could help your career. They got clipping services. You know that. Have your son.
All right.
Hold on. What?
Thank you, Jim. I think we stopped communicating.
Not quite on the same page. Doug Gottlieb shows 3 to 6.
Well, that's
that
crazy.
Can't continue.
No, that can't. No way.
He has games and those hours.
I mean, you forget games. That's when you practice.
Right. I mean, you can't be a head coach.
He's an unserious person. Always has been. Always will be. And I don't take anything he does serious.
Am I an unserious person?
Let me get back to you on that.
How do you define unserious?
He's not serious. He just likes to create waves. He's eating this up today.
Probably.
He has no idea about how he's going to pull it off, but the attention he's getting is very satisfactory to him.
Well, good for him. Going to coach in the MAC or wherever that comes.
And I'd debate him right now.
Green Bay, I don't think they're in the MAC. Are they in the Horizon?
No, they're not in the MAC.
They're in the Horizon, right?
Last I heard, it's changing so much, including Missouri State going to Conference USA so that they can be FBS in football.
Good for them.
Is it?
Sure. You always want to evolve and grow.
Is that a growth? I don't know, man. I think. Have you seen the teams in?
Well, they're going to get
Conference USA.
Well, it's not going to be pretty for a little while. And no, I haven't. But I can assume that you think
exactly what I'm talking to you about.
I assume you think they're going to be better than Missouri State initially.
No, here's what I assume: it's a trash conference.
Oh, it is.
Here are your Conference USA clubs. Okay?
All right, go.
Are you ready for this?
Yep.
Liberty, which did get to a BCS game or whatever you call it, didn't they? Didn't they get to
New
a
Year's
January
6.
1 game?
I think so. New Year's 6, whatever they call them.
Kennesaw State, New Mexico State, Jacksonville State.
Hasn't Kennesaw State been okay, or is that basketball?
Western Kentucky, Middle Tennessee State, Louisiana Tech, Sam Houston, UTEP, Florida International. That's just a hodgepodge of nothing.
Well, I got bad news for you. Missouri State's not that great either in football.
But they're leaving my beloved Valley.
Yeah, they are.
And yes, I said my beloved Valley.
Weren't they? They weren't like in it for a long time.
Since 1990.
Yeah, so they're just passing through.
No, that's not. That's 34 years.
It's a while. But
In the Conference USA, the champion was Sam Houston State. I wouldn't pay $1.50 to see Sam Houston State.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Would you?
No, I don't care about most college football teams, though.
Liberty was 18-13. Now I'm talking about basketball now.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Because Missouri State, I don't care about their football. Who cares? I think it's a bad move.
Why?
It strikes me as bad.
You think the Valley's better? The Valley probably is better.
For sure in basketball.
No question.
And the Valley is a top-rated FBC conference in the country, with your North Dakota State, your Northern Iowa. They face better competition.
Yeah, and they're not very good. So I don't know. I mean, I saw that and I had a brief moment with it, but wasn't.
Here's where I wish I was having a conversation with Paul Sullentrop.
What do you think he would say?
I don't know. I'd love to hear it.
Well, Bob, certainly. I mean, he's
Why
about
are you
as
impersonating?
he's about as dry as it gets.
Now you're insulting our friend Paul Sullentrop? Really?
I'm not insulting him. I'm just calling it like it is.
But he's thoughtful.
Oh, extremely thoughtful.
I'd rather have that as a co-host on this show than some guy who promises nuggets and comes up with nothing.
I thought I had some good nuggets.
Paul's thoughtful, smart, very good writer. We had great conversations on the road.
Of course, and they were about the Missouri Valley Conference.
Not all
which
of them.
Is not relevant anymore.
Not all of them. We had many conversations.
Of course.
We traveled together all the time.
Okay.
You think I'm just going to sit there and not say anything? I'm going to bring up all kinds of things.
That's how it was when we rode in the car together.
I talked to Kevin Haskin.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I talked to you.
I enjoyed being around you when other people were also around.
Why do you say it like that?
I just did.
You don't enjoy being around me here on radio?
I don't know what I was going to get with just you. But when you're around people that you like, you usually were gregarious and fun.
Well, I'm always gregarious and fun. How'd I do at the graduation get-together the other day?
I didn't see much.
Gregarious and fun.
I didn't see much of you.
I stole the party outside.
You did? You were the outdoor portion.
We talked to our in-laws. Your wife's parents. We caught up.
A lot of youngsters attended.
I didn't get to see many of those.
Yeah.
You shoved us outside the minute we got in.
You came outside.
Nah, you shoved us.
Well, it seemed like you were having a good time. That was a good day. I enjoyed that day. Cried a little bit.
All you did was sit in the corner of the couch watching basketball.
No, that's not true at all. That's just how it was when the game started.
Well, exactly.
I went outside a bunch and whatever. I don't like having a whole lot of people in my house, but for that occasion, I'm fine with it.
Well, it's all about what Erin wants.
Of course.
At that point. That's her graduation.
Now, did you float her a little cash, or?
You don't need to worry about what we floated her. Erin did just fine.
Seems like it.
So, yeah, we gave her a nice gift, and that was it.
We're happy.
Went to the graduation. I thought they did a fantastic little ceremony at Andale, highlighting about, 90 kids?
94, I think,
94.
was what was said.
So a nice graduating class. I love the video thing of their showing each kid as an infant, and then what they're doing, how they look down, what they're going to do.
Yeah, it was nice. Teared up.
What would they have put up there for you back in the day?
I don't know.
Did you know you were going to Wichita State?
I don't think I did, but I might have by the time high school was over. I don't know if I was still deciding or not.
Well, for me, had they had video when I graduated, which I'm not sure they did, that's a joke.
I wasn't listening.
They would have put up there that he's headed to Cloud County where he expects to pursue a career as a potential major league pitcher.
It didn't work out that way.
Well, that's what they would have put up.
Anybody could be a potential major league pitcher.
That's what I would have asked them to put
Everybody
up.
is a potential
There's
major
people
league
in the
pitcher.
audience who would have said, "Wow, he's that good," and that's what I would. That's what I would have been going for.
Is this funny? Do I want to indulge you?
I don't care if you want to indulge me.
I still don't like that promo where I say I'm 34. 41 years old.
We will tiptoe around Max and maybe ask him to get some fresher material.
I mean, we come up with stuff
because he tells us
daily.
all the time, "Oh, that's good." And
I think he puts it in promos rather than the liners or whatever they're called.
Well, Max knows radio better than us, but I will gently ask Max to maybe upgrade, update,
or at least remove ancient and dated references.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Update.
Well, they don't. I mean, some of them are evergreen.
No, update.
Update would be nice, but at the bottom level is just taking out somebody saying they're 34 when they're 41.
No, update. That would be an update. And I'm sure, as I say this gently, I'm sure Max will get to that.
He'll do whatever he wants. Our opinions do not matter to Max.
Well, I don't know about that. Max has been a very good co-worker.
But has he ever asked, "Hey, what are you guys thinking about this?" I mean, he's kind of.
Sure, he's asked me.
He
That's
wants
not
to run
true,
the show,
Jeff.
and he does a good job.
We have a daily conversation.
As you should.
See, Max, now you've upset Max.
What did he say?
I can't help it that rotates. It's when you were young.
Okay.
Just think when you were young.
I was thinking this.
You're
I was
34.
32 when this show
I
started.
will nudge you toward possibly updating some of those liners, because we continue to be on top of our game.
Sometimes.
Maybe, but who knows?
32 when this show started.
So?
34 when we traveled to L.A.
Why is that important to me?
Because I was thinking about it yesterday.
I was
because
60 when this show started.
Nettie Harris's birthday was yesterday.
I was 60 when this show
7th
started.
birthday.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, it's amazing.
60.
Uh-huh.
I had just gotten back from covering Wichita State in a tournament down in Orlando, Florida, when this show started.
They were still in the Valley.
Sure they were. Of course they
Crazy.
were.
Not for much longer, but they were
Well,
still
for
in
a little bit.
a couple years.
I never covered the Shockers when they were in the American.
Really?
My first year of retirement was their first year in the American.
That's wild.
All right, we will take a break. Jeff has a game. We'll play it next. The Bob and Jeff Show, KFH.
Worried about letting someone else pick out the perfect avocado for your perfect impress them on the third date guacamole? Well, good thing Instacart shoppers are as picky as you are. They find ripe avocados like it's their guac on the line. They are milk expiration date detectives. They bag eggs like the 12 precious pieces of cargo they are. So let Instacart shoppers overthink your groceries so that you can overthink what you'll wear on that third date. Download the Instacart app to get free delivery on your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, goal.
or attending one live. You can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at Cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Have you ever covered a carpet stain with a rug? Ignored a leaky faucet? Pretended your half-painted living room is supposed to look that way? Well, you're not alone. We've all got unfinished home projects. Whether it's a door that sticks, or a disorganized closet, or an AC unit that only works half the time, it all matters. You just haven't taken care of it yet. But there's an easier way. Just download the Thumbtack app. You can search for what you need done and find tons of highly rated pros right in your neighborhood. Check prices, reviews, and book a pro right on the spot. Plus, you'll know what to tackle next, because Thumbtack is the app that shows you what to do, who to hire, and when. Pull out your phone and in just a few taps, say goodbye to all those unfinished home projects and say hello to caring for your home the easier way. Download Thumbtack and start a project today.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show on 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
All right, Max, you know what time it is.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
All right, a Tuesday staple of the Bob and Jeff Show. Time to play the game on KFH. What's the name of this game? And I'll be competing against our producer and engineer, Max Power. I hope you've given Max a little bit of a chance here.
I hope I have. So we're going to name athletes either from who played professionally in St. Louis or Boston. You get the number of games they played for St. Louis or Boston.
When are you going to get tired of this kind of game?
I don't know. What does that mean?
Go for it.
Max, you can go first.
Do I pick St. Louis or Boston or just any?
You can pick either one, any of the big four sports. I'm not going to say which way I would sway, but maybe you can figure that out. 162 games.
All right. I'll go with Carl Yastrzemski.
That's probably going to be right up there. This is going to be regular season games only, and he has 3,308.
That's how we're playing it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, why would anybody pick football?
Well, if you run out and you just have to guess somebody, then...
No, you wouldn't run out and have to
No one
guess
would ever
somebody.
pick football, but maybe basketball.
That'd be the most ridiculous thing I'd ever heard.
No one would pick football, but maybe someone...
pick basketball.
Someone would pick...
Or hockey.
Someone might
be all baseball.
Maybe.
Why didn't you just do it all baseball?
Well, then if that's what it is, that's what it turns out to be.
And nobody will pick a pitcher. This is a terrible game.
Well, then win it. And pick somebody.
Maybe she'll only get...
How many rounds are we going?
At least 10, maybe a 12 round.
Shouldn't we have a set round?
Maybe she'll only get
10
two
or 12
from every sport or something.
Yeah, if you'd have thought about this, okay, you're required to pick at least 3 of your picks non-baseball.
Fine.
That's good.
See, these are the things that you think of.
I didn't want to think of that. I thought of this because I thought of this. This is the game.
That's all right.
But
we thought of 4.
We're going to go, you got to pick
3.
4.
3. One from each other
Now,
sport.
if Max had known that, he might have picked somebody different.
He got 3,300 points. I think he's fine. So you got to pick as many baseball, but you have to have one from hockey.
I don't know how I beat.
One from football, one from basketball.
Well, hockey, I'll go Bobby Orr.
Why are you going hockey right off the bat?
Not good.
Strategic.
Not good.
I'm not sure that he played a ton of games. In fact, he only played 13 seasons, and you're looking at 631 games.
I'll take it.
I guess you will.
I'll take it.
Max, you're up.
There's my hockey pick off the board.
I'll take my hockey pick. How many hockey picks we get?
1, or as many as you want.
Okay, I'll
At
take.
least one.
But you have to take at least one.
I'm taking one. John the Chief Busick.
Okay.
That's going to kill me.
For Boston, he played 1,436 games.
That just kills me. I could be in trouble here.
You probably are in trouble. Max knows his hockey. But there's some obvious.
I'll go to basketball and get that off the board. Bill Russell.
Okay, he again, not a very long career, but he did play 963 games. So Max leads about 4,700 to 1,500.
I'm strategic. I'm being strategic.
You didn't
here.
pick the right guys.
Of course I did.
Max?
Well, John Hondo Havlicek.
Uh-oh.
Played for a long time.
He did play for a long time, and you'll be surprised, perhaps, while this page loads, he played 1,270 games.
I'll live with that. I'm in some trouble.
You're in a lot of trouble.
But what I'm going to do is figure it out here. Okay? Lou Brock.
Well, finally. And Lou Brock, who played his entire career.
Played a little with the Cubs.
Yeah, very briefly. He played with the Cardinals 2,289 games. Max.
Do I have another baseball or do I have to go to football?
You can do whatever you want. You do have to pick one football at some point, though.
I'll pick a football.
So this would be either the St. Louis Rams, Cardinals, New England Patriots. 5 seconds.
Come on, Max.
John Hanna.
You barely got that in under the wire. John Hanna for the New England Patriots played 183 games.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's going to be up there.
Surprised Max didn't take him.
He played for New England 285 games. So you do best him by over 100 in football.
There you go. Max?
That's not nothing, I guess. You can take baseball as many as you want or any other sport. Your obligations have completed.
That's Bob, right?
It's your turn.
Oh, it was me?
Yeah.
Max is delaying on
Jim
purpose.
Rice.
He is.
Jim Ed
that's
Rice.
a good one. Jim Rice for Boston played 2,089 games.
Stan Musial.
Finally. Wondering when someone would take a guy who played 700 years. He played 3,026 games for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Look who's coming up on the outside. You knew it would happen.
I still don't.
You just knew it would happen.
I still don't know if you're in it.
Max, come on.
Let's see.
5 seconds.
Glenn Hall. I don't know how many he played.
Who?
Glenn Hall. He was a goalie for St. Louis.
Hockey?
Oh, good. He picked the hockey player.
Well, that's probably going to take you out of the.
I tell you.
That's probably. He played a long time.
Glenn Hall asked Bob
he
York
did
that
play
was the
a
only
long
goal
time.
he ever scored.
Which franchise are you?
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Oh boy. 140.
Uh-oh, Max. Max, this is called choking.
Whoops. I wrote that on the wrong side.
We wish you the best, but my next person is Enos Slaughter.
Enos Slaughter played a long time, a lot of it with the Cardinals. 1,820 games.
Have I passed Max?
I don't know yet. We'll probably have to give the scores after the break. But we're going into.
Well, I don't know why we can't keep the score as we run.
I don't know how to add that fast.
You're not a good host.
Well, I'll have people
How
waiting.
many rounds are we through?
This starts round 6, and Max is up.
Ted Williams.
Missed a lot of games.
Didn't miss that many.
Played a lot, but missed a lot.
2,292.
That's a pretty good run at it. For Ted Williams.
Yeah.
Yadier Molina.
Catcher. I don't know if that's the smart play here or not. He played 2,224.
I'm killing this. Killing it.
I don't know if that's true or not.
What round are we
We're
in?
going into round 8.
Just a minute ago, we were going into round 6.
No, we were through round 6.
No, we were going into round 6.
Both people have made 7 picks.
Next, Max.
Well, I was going to go hockey, but I better stick to baseball because Bob's going baseball heavy.
Well, that's the rules of the game.
You don't want to lose.
Rico Petrocelli.
He was in Boston for a decent amount of time. He played 1,553 games.
Not
with
bad.
Boston.
Not a bad.
Not bad.
Certainly not great, but not bad.
You've seen better.
Next for the Cardinals.
Or Red Sox or Celtics.
Yeah, but you know what I'm doing. I'm winning the game here.
Or Blues.
Right? You understand that?
Sure.
For the Cardinals, Ken Boyer.
And you're leaving some guys off the table. At least one. Ken Boyer, in his St. Louis career, played 1,667 games. Max.
Who am I leaving off the table?
I'm not going to tell you that. Round 9, Max.
Oh, I know. Oh, I can't wait. I know. Max, you're in trouble.
Probably true.
Unless you guess him.
Since I can't think of any. Bob Gibson.
Oh, that hurts.
That does hurt a lot.
Pitcher.
He played with the Cardinals 528 games. That might seal the deal, Max.
Ozzie Smith.
That might seal the deal, too. Ozzie Smith played for the Cardinals 1,990 games.
Really? That's all?
Yeah, that's a lot, but I hear you. Max, round 10.
Is this it? Is 10 rounds it?
I think 10 rounds is it. That's what Max wants.
We
We better come up with somebody.
It could go baseball, but I'll go Wayne Cashman.
I assume that's hockey.
Yes.
Max is giving me the game by going too much hockey.
Well, he played with Boston. He had 1,027 games.
Not bad. Not bad. I'll give him credit. That's not bad. But I'll go Rogers Hornsby.
Little time with the Cubs.
He did.
But he played a long time, and he played for the Cardinals 1,580 games.
Well, I think I blew this out of the water.
Well, let's find out.
This will take you forever to add these up.
No, it won't.
Look at you over there. I mean, there's steam coming off your head.
Not really, but if you'd stop talking, maybe.
Well, I'm on a radio show.
Yeah, I don't want you talking right now.
I've got to talk. I'm describing you trying to add these numbers up. You're mouthing the numbers. Look at you, 25, 34, 20.
Max, it appears, has 9,816 points.
Well, I hope we verify this at the end of the segment. I think after Max's grand start, I think I blew him out. All right, the final tally for yours truly, the category games played by professional athletes who competed with Boston or New England franchises or St. Louis franchises. Max, after a resounding start, yours truly wins by in the neighborhood of 3,000.
Yeah. 16,475 for you, 13,826. Max would have been smart to have guessed maybe Dwight Evans instead of taking one of those hockey picks.
Well, Max,
Everybody likes hockey.
Listen, Max does the very best he can, but hockey's his thing. And when I apply the pressure, people fold.
Maybe we should do 3-man on Friday so I can beat you in a game.
Well, it takes the 3-man to beat me in a game.
No, Jason brings a game that we play against each other.
I can't remember the last time I lost a game on this show.
I beat you in games all the time.
I don't remember it.
You don't have to remember it.
I honestly don't know that it's ever happened.
Well, that's pretty convenient that you don't remember it.
Well, I enjoyed playing that game once the rules became a little more clarified.
The rules can be whatever you want.
No, the rules need to be clarified.
There were some hockey guys who played over 1,000 games.
Right.
With their franchises. Smart to take those guys.
But to have to take one each from basketball, football, and hockey was a good idea that Max had.
It's all right.
But I killed him, and that may have been what lost him the game.
Well, no, what lost him the game was he picked 2 hockey guys. And
he didn't pick Brady. Which I just was astounded by.
That seemed like the pick for football.
I mean, I don't understand it. Why John Hanna, fine, but come on.
Everybody knows it's Brady.
And then I got I went to my wealth of Cardinals knowledge to pull that game out. Would you at least admit that?
You got the top
Why don't you
5.
say that?
I don't know if it's a wealth of knowledge. You named 5 Hall of Famers.
Why don't you go ahead and say it?
I'm not gonna. 6 whatever you named.
Be nice if you just say that you went
Max
to your wealth
should
of
have said Ozzie
knowledge.
Smith. He stuck in Boston. So hey, strategically, yeah, you did play a better game.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, I've been calling it down the line.
Anyway, enjoyable. All right, we got a couple NBA games on tonight. We've got the Royals out west in Seattle. I'll get home tonight from League 42 and tune into the Cardinals. As I do,
exciting stuff.
I just can't help myself. It's just
it's baseball. You might as well.
It's just a part of my being. I'm interested in the Cardinals. Win or lose, I'm interested in off the field, what they're going to do, how they're going to figure this out, how it plays out. I don't see the potential there for much of a season, but we'll see.
Good luck. That's all I have to say.
Well, you don't mean that.
Sure I do.
You don't mean
Why wouldn't I?
Because deep down inside, you like the fact that the Cardinals are struggling.
Not really. Not really.
Because they've been good most years for a long time.
I don't like when the Cardinals are boring. They're boring. They're not an interesting team.
No, they're not, but I'll sit down and watch them tonight. They're not an interesting team if they don't hit. Last night, during that 8-run inning, they were riveting.
Right, but just looking at him on paper,
I look at a kid
kind of
like
a boring team.
I look at a kid like Ivan Herrera, and I'm intrigued. I think he could be pretty good.
Did you have nobody with a 700 OPS?
I don't need to talk
in the
about
lineup
that.
last night.
I don't need to worry about those things.
Just asking.
That's not my Call of Duty.
Okay.
I watch the game. I don't deal with OPSs and.
You don't?
No, I watch the game.
You don't want performance to.
Of course, I want performance, but it's not within my realm to do anything about it.
Well, I was just asking a question.
Well, don't ask.
I wasn't asking if you could do anything about it.
Don't ask a question.
I think I already know that you can't.
Don't mock a Cardinals fan when we're down. We get mean.
Why is Nolan Arenado not hitting with power?
He had a home run last night. So you don't
Was
know
that
what
like
you're
his
talking
fourth?
about. It's his third.
Third. So
that's
as many as David Fry has, and about 200.
Maybe
fewer.
he'll hit some home runs now. I don't know.
Maybe.
I
Anything
can't
could
predict
happen.
the future.
Why are you getting so defensive?
Well, because you're attacking me.
I don't think that's how it is at all.
As you've been able to tell during this show today, when I'm attacked, I get my back up.
Well, do what you got to do.
Even at this advanced stage, I don't like being attacked.
I wasn't attacking you. I was literally asking a question.
I think if you ask the listeners, was Bob being attacked, the overwhelming response would be yes.
I don't like when the Guardians lineup isn't out in a timely manner, because then it makes you think, well, did they make a move? And then you'll see.
You know what? You know what I don't care about?
Can I finish my sentence? And then you'll see Gabriel Arias in the lineup,
I don't
and
care.
It's the same old stuff.
Do not care.
I don't care about your struggles.
Don't care about the Guardians lineup. In fact, no more Guardians on this show.
That's not going to happen.
Until they play the Royals.
Nah.
And that doesn't happen for a little while yet.
How about we'll talk about them? We won't talk about the Guardians tomorrow on the show.
Thank you. No show tomorrow. Royals will be here. The final game of their 3-game set against Seattle. Game 2 of that set on KFH tonight. Thanks for listening, everyone. Our guest today, Christy Bredbender from Wichita State Softball. Josh Parrish, freshman track and field athlete for the Shockers. We'll see you Thursday.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
It's a great day to venture out in a spacious and capable Toyota SUV, like the new RAV4. With available all-wheel drive, it can go just about anywhere. And with plenty of passenger and cargo space, you'll go from morning carpool to weekend road trip without missing a beat. Plus, with available features like wireless charging and a touchscreen interface, your Toyota RAV4 will keep you connected no matter where you're going. Or check out a spacious Highlander. With seating for up to 8, it's a hub for family adventure. You'll drive in comfort and style with available heated and ventilated seats and all the latest tech. And with available hybrid models, your new Highlander can save you tons on gas. Right now, your local Toyota dealer has more vehicles in stock and is making delivery on new vehicles almost every day. So don't wait. Buy a RAV4 or Highlander today. Visit buyatoyota.com for deals and more. Toyota, let's go places.
Now, with the MLB app, you can get baseball your way. Pick your favorite team, your favorite players, and get customized highlights, stories, and breaking news right on your home feed. Follow the action with Game 10, where 3D replays add another dimension. Plus, notifications can keep you connected to every pitch, every hit, every game. The MLB app. Baseball your way. Download it now for free from the App Store or Google Play. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.